the 7 hills, city of steel, home of the bellish and brilliant meals. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And of course, here he is, Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach. And they'll be facing James Buster Douglas, 192 centimeters tall, with a reach of 211 centimeters.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
Alexander Usyk, the former Buster. These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
All what's left is for the...
After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. That jab doesn't score. Good hook to the body. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
They're both trying for a knockout. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right, concentrate.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fight to get out there and get the...
back on the job.
And there's the bell to start round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Nice hook. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Double uppercut. big hook doesn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I've got to see that again.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. No more bluffing. The truth is coming through. You got nothing. The streets on fire, but we've gone higher. And we won't tire. And you're falling. Rise up, take your place. Be someone, rise up, show your face. Touch the sun, stand up, state your case. Speak as well, rise up, human race. Everyone.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
Rise up, take your place. Be someone, rise up, show your face. Touch the sun, stand up, state your case. Speak as well, rise up, human race. Everyone.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch
Yeah, that hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and safe with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band on mine and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will love you when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. James Buster Douglas, the man to dethrone Mike Tyson. So they stare into each other. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Oh, that jab's starting to mark them up. This is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Right hook is finding its target. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice defense on that left uppercut. No defense for that hook. It's all offense all the time. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Douglas in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is...
Here we go for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That left hook missed. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Oh, and that left hook hurt him. Those counter punches have to hurt. Let's talk about Douglas in that lap. On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Nice exchange here from both men. They both want the knockout. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Fury. Back at it in round 4. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Both men step back for just a moment. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. talk about Douglas in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept that.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
You
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you continue.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Don't want to trade shots. We wanted action, and they are delivering. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury. This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Missing with the hook. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to fight it somehow.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Good defense there on the left uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all... Hold that thought! And Tyson Fury, down goes Fury! And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Let's talk about Fury in that. there's the bell for round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Which fighter will say no mas? In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
I've seen certain fighters that...
Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a...